Hi everyone, my name is Sheila, and in today's video we're going to be looking at a literature review. We are going to look at what is a literature review, the purpose of writing a lit review, and some of the very important points that we need to consider when writing a literature review. So, what is a literature review? There are so many definitions of literature review out there, and here are three that I have selected for us to consider. A literature review is the presentation, classification, and evaluation of what other researchers have written on a particular subject. A second definition, it is an evaluative comparison of various pieces of research. And a third definition, a literature review interprets and critically evaluates existing literature in order to establish current knowledge of a subject. As you can see, all the three definitions emphasize that a literature review is an evaluation or critical evaluation of research that has been done on a particular topic. This is a very important point and one that you need to note when writing your review. Another point to note is that a literature review is not a summary or description of a piece of research. This is what a literature review is, a critical evaluation or critical analysis of a piece of research. If you can get your head around this, you are set to go. So what is the purpose of writing a literature review? Firstly, a literature review provides useful background information on a topic. When you're doing your research on a topic, you need to look at the research that has been written in the area. You need to collect the most current key research covering the major authors of the field. This in turn provides you with the useful background information required to undertake your research. It also demonstrates to your readers what knowledge and ideas have already been established on the topic. Additionally, by examining the wealth of knowledge within a subject area, you will be able to identify areas of prior research, thus preventing you from duplicating work that has already been done. Secondly, a literature review demonstrates your knowledge of the subject. By including the key literature, you will be able to demonstrate to your readers the breadth of knowledge that you have on this topic. This gives your readers confidence in knowing you have a thorough understanding of the topic at hand. Thirdly, a literature review clearly outlines your perspective on the topic. Your literature review is your chance to present your position in relation to the review. You will be able to define the problem you're working on as well as justify your choice of research design. Another reason for writing a review is that your review helps highlight flaws and gaps in previous research. By outlining these flaws, inconsistencies, and weaknesses, you will be able to provide the intellectual context for your own work. Lastly but not least, a literature review helps generate further research questions or projects. Your literature review allows you to relate your findings to previous knowledge and make suggestions for future research. In other words, your lit review should point the way forward. So, when writing a literature review, you should consider some of the following. Firstly, your lit review should outline what research has been written in the area. You should outline the key literature in your field of study, and this includes the most current research and the major authors of the field. Secondly, your literature review should link the literature to your research question. Your review should place your research project in a context and demonstrate its relevance by making connections to a body of knowledge. Additionally, your lit review should determine gaps, consistencies, and inconsistencies. Your literature review should highlight gaps in the research and present a broad and unbiased view of the research that has been undertaken. Your literature review should comment on strengths and weaknesses. In examining your literature, you need to analyse, evaluate and contrast the existing research. You also need to examine the design and methods used and criticise aspects of the methodology. In addition, your literature review should present findings in some kind of an order, organised in a chronological, topical or thematic order. This helps structure the review in a way that makes it easy to follow. Your lit review should demonstrate your knowledge of academic conversation on the topic. You need to demonstrate your breadth of knowledge in the subject area. And lastly, your literature review should generate research questions or future projects and pave the way forwards. I hope this video has been useful in helping you understand the different aspects of a literature review. Thank you for listening.